your mind is confused. What is the primary cementum and intermediate cementum? As you can remember, I tell you, the primary cementum and intermediate cementum is same things. Yes? But now I told another thing. What does it mean? Let me back to this part. This part is intermediate cementum, which produce with healthy membrane cells. Okay? In this area of intermediate cementum, after the dental follicle cells induced with healthy membrane cells, the cementoblast come to this area and again start to produce a little cementum and completely mineralize this area. After completely mineralization, that cells or that osteoblast remove from this structure. And again, in this part, we have acellular cementum. Okay? And the cementum which present in this part change from intermediate cementum into primary cementum. The location is same. Okay? In this part we have intermediate cementum, and after that production, again here, our primary cementum form. Okay? Why we told you the origin of primary cementum or intermediate cementum is the Hertwig membrane? Because in the beginning, this structure comes from the Hertwig membrane. Okay? And this primary or intermediate cementum, because don't have any cells, known as the acellular cementum. Okay? In some conditions and in some areas of teeth root, we have acellular cementum here, cellular cementum in this part, and again acellular cementum in this part. We don't know the mechanism of the formation of this type of acellular cementum in the outside of the secondary or cellular cementum. But we know the origin of the acellular cementum, which form in the outer side of the cellular cementum, is our dental follicle cells. Okay? Can you understand this part? Now, can you give your answer? Cevabını aldın mı? En başta karıştırma dediğim şey. Can you understand this part? We don't know why in some areas in the outer side, again acellular cementum form. We don't know. But we know this intermediate cementum, same with our acellular cementum and primary cementum. Okay? Do you have questions from this one? Your mind can be a little confused, but this is the structure of cementum. I talked about these parts, and here you can see cementum, and cementum in this part, this line, not incorrect, but the cementum in this part not completely formed. Because of that, you can see the cementoblast in the inner side. This part again goes to form cementum. And here we have the dentin and predentin and etc. Okay. Look at this part. We talked about the cementum in the root side, in the inner side of the apical foramen. Look at here. In this part, we have the cementum, and this cementum is our root part cementum and prevent the losing of dental fluid. Here is our apical foramen, and this part is our dentin. Okay, you can see the dentin granular layers of tones. Why in this part we don't have multidentate? Because when our dentin neighbor to the cementum, the monthly dentin changed into the granular layers of tones. And here we have the cementum. Here you can see the cementocytes in the structure of lacuna. In one-rooted teeth, which our teeth have only one root, generally the incisor teeth, yes. In this type of teeth, we have only primary cementum or acellular cementum. You can see the cellular cementum is in these teeth. Okay? This is another important thing. Cementoblast, we talked about this structure, blood vessel, we talked about the nutrition. This slide is very important. We talked about the absence of nerve fibers. Okay. In the structure of, let me talk about this part and then go to that part. We talked about the Charpey fibers. The perforating fibers is our Charpey fibers. I will show you that fibers. You can see the structure of cementum, dentin, and bone in this part. And as you can see, cementum have softer structure than bone. But our dentin and enamel is harder than bone. This is because of the organic materials or collagen fibers present in the cementum structure. Here you can see the cementoblast, and here you can see the process of cementoblast which extend into the cement structure and connect with the neighbor cementocytes. Again, you can see the cementocyte process and cementum present in the lacuna, like bone structure. Here you can see two structures of cementocyte.
What Charpey fibers?
What is it?
Can we find Charpey fibers on all the layers of cementum or just like?
No. We will talk about that fibers in periodontal ligament lecture. You can see that fibers only in the special side of the cementum. We have different types of fibers, we will talk about. Look at this cell, a very large cell with normal structure. But look at this cell, smaller than the previous one. These cells present in the deeper layers of cementum, cellular cementum. And these cells present in the superficial layers of cementum, neighbor with periodontal ligament. Why? In superficial sides, we have large cells with high activity, but in the inner side, we have small cells, and sometimes we have the empty lacunas with apoptotic cells. Why? Because in the structure of cementum, we don't have blood vessels, and nutrients come from the superficial side, from the side of the periodontal ligament, and after reaching the superficial cells, these cells, after using that materials and completely use that materials, the materials which exit from these cells and goes to the deeper cells is very, very, very lower than the materials which reach to the superficial cells. And because of that, the superficial cells larger than the deeper cells. Okay? In this part, we have again the dentin, cementum, periodontal ligament, and alveolar. What is interesting thing in this one? Here we have a special area. This area is our resorption area. With aging, our cementum in different sides can resorb with osteoclast. And in the surface of cementum, you can see these gaps. Sometimes these gaps can fill again with cementum structure, but sometimes this side can't repair completely and fill with periodontal ligament. And sometimes this area fill with bone structure. And sometimes you can see some spikes of cementum present in the periodontal ligament because the cementum can't completely form in this part and mistakenly form the cementum in this side. Here you can see spikes of cementum present in the periodontal ligament. This what? Neyi? Sementoklast veya osteoklast. Aynı hücre iki adı vardır. Bazı kitaplarda sementoklast diyor, bazısında osteoklast diyor. Okay. In the structure of cementum, you can see the incremental lines, like the dentin and enamel. But in this side, these incremental lines not form with the differences in mineralization. Here, the incremental lines form with the fibers, collagen fibers, not form with mineralization differences in different days. This is the differences between the cementum incremental lines and enamel and dentin. Here you can see the periodontal ligament. In this part we have alveolar bone. In the structure of cementum, sometimes you can see accessory channels like this invaginate into the dentin and fill with periodontal ligament. And sometimes you can see alveolar bone start to form in the periodontal ligament and also in the structure of resorbed cementum. Alveolar bone goes to form in this part and fill the resorption side with bone structure instead of cementum. We have cementicles, like denticles. Denticles present in the pulp structure. Remember that denticles. Here we have cementicles. Structures of cement normally present in the periodontal ligament. Present in periodontal ligament. Cementicles present in periodontal ligament. Denticles present in the pulpa or pulp. And normally the cementicles present in these sides, periodontal ligaments. But sometimes with increasing the size of cementum, these cementicles can enter into the structure of cementum. Okay? Here you can see cementicles in the structure of cementum. Again, you can see cementicles in periodontal ligament known as the free cementicles. And here you can see the fibers attached with the cementum. In this part we have a resorption area filled with periodontal ligament, not normal cementum. In this part again, look, here we have an important thing. This is our dentin. Here you can see our cementum. In the area of cementum, you can see the resorption area, but this resorption area enter into the dentin side, and from a dentin side you can see this side resolved. What do you think about the repair of this area? Here we have dentin, here we have cementum. This area repaired with which structure? Dentin or cementum? Or both of them?
Dentin.
What?
Dentin.
Why you say dentin?
Because I know refer to dentin.
Okay, reparative dentin present in which side and occur in which side? In after side. Where is the after side? Odontoblast present in the inner side, not outer side. The outer side of teeth is our enamel and cementum. Dentin present in inner side.
Yes, but we don't have posterior cementum.
Yes? Guys, let me talk about again. This part is our cementum. This part is our dentin. You can see the border. Where is the odontoblast? For example, present in this side, okay? Where is the cementoblast? Present in this side. Now, when we have a resorption area, which of these cells can repair this area? Cementoblast. Odontoblast can't reach to this area. So, the structure of resorbed dentin in the apical side or in the after side of the dentin, replace it with cementum. All of this structure, replace it with cementum, okay? Can you understand? This area can't be repaired with dentin because odontoblast can't reach to this. Here is our periodontal ligament, and what is this structures? Alveolar, very good. We have ankylosis. In the ankylosis, here you can see our cementum structure, our bone structure in this part. Bone structure in this part, here we can see. And this part we have cementum. In this part, normally we should have periodontal ligament, but the bone with hyperactivation form in the periodontal ligament and directly attach with the cementum. In this situation, we have ankylosis. In this situation or in these conditions, the eruption of teeth is very hard because directly connected with bone, and you need to do surgery to take off this teeth. Can you understand this condition? Again, here you can see two resorptive area in this part and this part. This resorptive area filled with which structure? Cementum, newly formed cementum. But this area filled with periodontal ligament. Okay? The differences between the acellular and cellular cementum. It's very, 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 very important. Okay. In acellular cementum, as you know, we don't have embedded cementocytes. But in cellular cementum, we have cementocytes. In acellular cementum, we have slower deposition. But in cellular cementum, we have higher deposition rate because of the presence of cells. Our acellular cementum is our first formed layer. Why? Remember the intermediate cementum? That cementum is our firstly formed layer and related with acellular cementum. Formed after acellular cementum, cellular cementum, have a more or less constant, found more active cervical fluid, cervical side. But the cellular cementum generally found in the apical side and cervical side, in lower side of the teeth. This type of cementum also called primary cementum. The other one called secondary cementum. Sharpay fibers are very mineralized in this part, in acellular cementum. But Sharpay fibers are partially mineralized. Why? Let me back to this one, because here is very important. Okay, this part is our acellular cementum, and here is our cellular cementum. Sharpay fibers connect from here and continue to this one, okay? When we talk about the Sharpay fibers in acellular cementum, this side is the beginning part of the Sharpay fiber. This side must firmly connect with cementum. And because of this, we have highly mineralization in this one. Okay? Can't be detached. But in cellular cementum, we have lower mineralization to give a space or to give a potential to connect with outer side fibers. If fibers in this side, again completely mineralized, the fibers in periodontal ligament can attach to these fibers, okay? And if the mineralization not completely occur in this part, we can't firmly connect the cementum with alveolar bone. Because of this, mineralization of Sharpay fibers is high in the acellular cementum and low in the cellular cementum. Can you understand? Okay. And incremental lines are regular and closely present or placed. What does this mean? As you know, our incremental fibers in the cementum form with the fibers. In acellular cementum, we have regularly designed or oriented fibers with low space between that fibers, because here we don't have cells. So you can see low gaps between the fibers. But in cellular cementum, because of the cells present in the matrix structure, we have irregular and with apart cells, apart lines from each other. We have high gaps or spaces between the lines, and also between the lines you can see the cells. Okay? This is the other differences. This slide again is very important. What is the differences between the acellular extrinsic fiber cementum and cellular intrinsic fiber cementum? What does it mean, acellular with extrinsic fiber cementum? Cementum with fibers which produce from fibroblasts. Here we have cementum with fibers which produce from the cementoblast. This type of cementum present in the cervical or apical foot of the teeth, but in lower side we have cellular cementum. Formed earlier or known as a primary cementum,